Today I am finally going to get to print my lino, which took me way longer than expected to carve, but that's because this is the biggest lino I have ever carved. It took me more than a week. I've never carved and printed a size like this. Fingers crossed it actually works. It could be a disaster and I don't know what I'm going to do if it is. Philip, what are you doing?
I'm pruning. I'm pruning the trees. I'm pruning everything here. I want the garden as beautiful as the garden we visited last week. But I don't have a ladder, so I need to improvise. I need to
have a
new
ladder.
technique.
You
Look.
have a ladder.
Yeah, but it's far away. So look what I do. This, and then I do this. That only works if you wear boat shoes with socks.
Okay, it's a good look.
Boat shoes and socks.
Everything's ready. The moment of truth. I am going to test print my lino stamp and fingers crossed it's going to work. You have to be pretty quick with applying this because otherwise it's going to dry. Oh, and sorry about my heavy breathing, but I have a cold. I'm going to do a test print. Well, first test done. This is just a test print, so it's obviously not well printed, but I'm really excited because even now how, it's looking really messy and not well printed, I can actually see the design coming together and I really love it already. One thing I always like to do when I'm printing out my stamp is to play around with trying out different colour combinations. So I've printed out my big sheet, but I found that the background colour was a little bit too yellow. So I've done 2 other different white backgrounds to see how they work. What I also like to do is try out doing the inverted colours. So instead of having the light background, I'm going to use here the solid aquamarine background and print a light white on top of it, and it gives a completely different feel. So once I've printed that up, I can hang the samples in the room and have a look how they look in situ. Just jumping on here quickly to say thank you to Ferrero Sweden for sponsoring our video with this week's ad. I discovered their products at the beginning of this year, and ever since I've been using the UFO 3 by Ferrero Sweden, a deep facial hydration device. I like to keep my skincare routine simple, but as I'm heading towards 40, I'm all about skin elasticity and keeping my skin hydrated, which is why I've continued using the UFO 3. It only takes 90 seconds to do a little quick treatment, and it's clinically proven to boost your skin hydration by 126%. There are various facial treatments to choose from, depending on your various skin needs. I personally like the Cool It at Night mask with olive oil and ginseng. It smells amazing, and the soothing, warming hyperinfusion and the T-sonic pulsations feel relaxing and help the skin absorb all the ingredients, whilst the red LED therapy boosts blood circulation and revitalizes your skin. You can use an app for guided treatments, but there is also an offline mode which you can personalize. So why not treat yourself or someone you love to radiant skin? This product is rarely on sale, but if you use the link in the description of this video, you can get 30% off. Plus, for the first 50 people, you get an extra 10% off when you use our code HTRACK10.
Last time you have seen how excited I got when I visited the Exbury Gardens in the UK, and it gave me so much inspiration and motivation to improve the garden here. I'm not saying this garden looks bad, but it is a garden in its early stages. When we came here, it was an overgrown jungle, so we had to take down so many trees, replant and restructure everything. I would say there are some very nice areas already, and I'm going to show you my favorite ones. For instance, the Corners Galaxy, it's really beautiful right now. If you ask, the black thing is here to protect it from the deer. Look at its beautiful flowers. I'd say the entrance area looks really nice already with the hedge. My famous 2 bowls, which are now overgrown by some sort of weeds. I'm gonna sort that out today. My acers that are thriving, even though this one has been eaten by a deer 2 years ago, but now it's coming back. But these are doing well. Here that's I call it the botanical section with a lot of different species of trees. The beautiful Judas tree, the magnificent magnolia in the background, and Cornus variegata, which also has suffered from some deer bites. And here at the back you see our hydrangeas, and they are blue. And it's not obvious to get blue hydrangeas. They are thriving as well. And just here behind the corner, aren't they beautiful? Now, before everybody shouts and panics telling me that these are of the Ponticum variety, I'm aware that these are invasive. They've been here. I trimmed them back. I reduced the size of these. We do not need to remove them. I think they are beautiful, and as long as we contain them, I'm happy with them to stay here. But I hope that the fact that they are thriving here means that the soil is acid enough for rhododendron to grow, so I can plant some different ones. And if you look back at the chateau, I think it starts looking like a landscape garden. A young landscape garden. Anyways, back to work. Yeah, I found some more of the wire to cut for the strimmer. There's, however, one problem area in this garden, and it's here, the vegetable garden. Anna wants to grow vegetables, and she's good at that, but I have to do the dirty work, the cleaning, so she can harvest the fruits of my labor. Hey, you are finished.
How you doing?
I'm good. I love it.
Which do you love? Yeah, I thought you would.
You know me.
I know you.
What do you think?
I think I prefer this one, but let's go and have a look in
Let's
the room.
go have a test. Wow,
Yeah.
they're so nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So the size of my stamp is slightly smaller than the width of my wallpaper.
But that doesn't matter because you don't print them yourself too.
But that's exactly it. So
Yes.
this is just a sample, but the idea is that I'm going to work with a company in England and hopefully have these printed professionally and maybe put them into production.
If you're happy with the company, if they make a test print based on your design,
Yeah.
if you're happy, you might put them into production
Yes.
so other people can buy it.
Yes, that's the idea.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's exciting. Anyway, let's go and have a look.
I like the dark one. I mean, both are nice,
Yeah.
but I think it's stronger when it's on a blue background.
But don't you think it's going to be too much green? I feel like if the whole...
Oh, first of all, this is blue, it's not green.
Well, it's blue-green. It's a blue-green. It's
for me-
aquamarine or a green-blue.
I don't see any green there. It's like
It's
baby
not-
blue.
It's blue with green in it. It depends on how you see it, but
Honestly, both look really nice. It's a tough one.
It's really funny because this is the same colour as this, but because it's on top of the blue-green colour, it looks whiter. It looks whiter, doesn't it? It's interesting.
Do you think the white one will make the room look lighter?
Yes.
You think so? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a huge difference.
Actually, interestingly enough, it's quite helpful to look through this lens and see it through the camera because it looks quite different. Now I quite like the dark background when I look through here, funnily enough. So, tough decisions. I think we should ask our audience what they think.
Okay, who wants the dark one? Who wants the light one?
Yes.
If you like the light one, press subscribe. If you like the dark one, press on this little bell button so you get a notification when a new video comes out. And if you like both, just click on both.
It's starting to look really nice. I'm just looking now with the tiles in the bathroom. I don't know, it's all coming together. The vision is coming together, Philip.
Yes, I agree. I like the vision.
The other problem is I had thought that I would do the passion flower wallpaper for the bedroom, so now I have to rethink the bedroom. But yeah, that's a problem for another day.
Well, I can inject some passion in the bedroom if you want. No flowers, more passion.
I'm interested to see what your suggestion would be.
I can't tell it on camera, sorry.
But I'm really happy with how the print turned out.
I must say, it's probably my favorite, Anna.
Yeah, I think it might be my favorite as well. And I left a lot more texture in the background of this one. Oh, you have this noise in the background. It's where I kind of left in some texture.
Yeah, I like it too. Well done, Anna. I'm proud of you.
High five.
High five. Well done.